Alright, the last couple of years, even though I said I wasn't going to, I've switched over to all the Dewalt 20-volt tools, and I've managed to accumulate a lot of batteries, and you can get some really good deals and free batteries and stuff around the holidays, so I've been looking for some mounts for them to put on my bench, and I finally found some. And before I go too far, I thought I'd show you. I just realized that this new impact gun I got was actually made in the USA from Dewalt. Most of the stuff they make in Mexico, so it looks like they may be waking up finally. But anyhow, back before Christmas on Amazon, I saw this deal of the day where they had these battery mounts. A pack of 10 of them was $16, and they were back ordered, so I had to wait. I just got them actually today. And I opened them up, and I was really surprised. They are pretty nice mounts. All the other ones I saw on Amazon were like $4 or $5 a piece, and they were 3D printed things. And I actually had thought about 3D printing my own, but it would have cost me a lot more just to buy the filament in time to work them out. So this was a pretty good deal. They came with some hardware, but from the reviews I saw that the heads break off the screws, so you may want to avoid that. And they say 18 to 60 volt on it, but they're actually for the 20 and the 60 volt batteries. And there's a brand new battery there, and I found one thing that brand new batteries go into the tools tight, and they also go in these tight. You can see you can put these on your belt too. They're great for carrying the extra battery, but that one there is gone 6 feet in the air, landed on the concrete, and actually survived with no damage at all. So looks like they're pretty tough. But anyhow, the batteries that have been used already, you can see they go right in and out of here. And so I guess, you have to plan on, new batteries being a little tight in the beginning, just like they are on the tools. But they basically fit all of my DeWalt batteries that I have, and, fit them really nice. And again, I said you can just hook this on your belt there too if you want to carry an extra battery up a ladder with you or something. So they're really, I think they're really well made and seem to be pretty tough. I don't know how long they'll last or anything, but for $1.60 each, I figured I'd give them a try and make a video because others might be interested in these little guys. And you can see there's some holes in there, but they're not really holes. They forgot to drill them all the way through. I guess if you put them on your belt or for, using them for protectors, you don't need the holes. But, otherwise they look really nice. So, like I said, I wanted to mount these on my bench to finish up my bench, actually. So, I'm going to drill a couple holes through there. And material, actually, it's pretty tough material. It drills nice, no splitting or cracking or anything. So it's, it's got some flexibility into it, and drilled nice and clean and stuff. So I think they're going to be good. So I just went back through then and took them all and just drilled out the holes because I'm going to be mounting them anyway. But, if you don't want to drill them out, these things would make great protectors for the batteries in your toolbox, too, and stuff. So, and one thing I'm learning is clean up after myself as I make the mess. It really does save a lot of time in the long run. So this is the side of my bench where I've always wanted to mount them, but I never wanted to spend the amount of money they wanted for the other mounts or take the time to 3D print them. So I'm just going to move my clamps out of the way, and I made up a template because it's hard to hold things upside down and backwards like that. So I just made a little piece of scrap plywood template to use for drilling my holes with. And those armor clamps, they actually work really good, those dog clamps here. And I'm going to decide to use them upside down like this, and they work. But I never really paid attention when I was putting that one in, so that didn't work out so well. But I got that in place, and then I didn't have room to get my drill in there, so I had to get out that little right angle accessory that has saved the day for me more than once. Just a little cheap thing. I don't know how long it would last using it for driving stuff, but for drilling it really does work good. So I got some pilot holes drilled for them to get them mounted up in there. And then I'm actually substituting some, I guess they call them truss head screws, some bigger headed screws there to mount these. I really didn't want to take a chance with the screws they provide because of the reviews. So just take a couple minutes to get them all mounted up in there with the holes being pre-drilled, and they did line up nice, and the spacing was equal on them by making that template. And no change when you screw them in place. They still work just as good as when they're out in the air. And these would even be great on a trailer wall or something like that if you wanted to, use them for that. And then again, clean up time. Getting used to that now. So there it is. I've been putting this off for a long time, and finally I found what's an affordable mount. It looks like. I'll put a link to them from Amazon in the description. I think that the price is higher because I got one of those deal of the day type things. And, they usually move prices around. But I really like them, and it looks like they're going to work good. And one thing I found out with these new batteries, I like these 3 and 4 amp batteries the best for using for the drill and impact driver. They're lightweight, and they're big flat surface that keep them, keep it standing up good. And while cleaning up my shop, I found a bunch of old, useless, dead Dewalt batteries here. I just would like to know how much I've spent on batteries in the past, but I've got to find a recycling place for those couple batteries here. And then I have 4 more left, and I'm going to build like a bug-out box for this little 12-volt or 20-volt chainsaw that I just got. I want to make it so I can, have a little bracket with all the batteries and oil and extra chain and everything ready to go quick if you have to. So that's going to be a project in the future. So I just thought I'd share this because these actually really did turn out to be really nice little mounts, and they I don't know how long they'll stand up, but they look like they'll last. They're made out of a nice material, and I don't know if it'll stand up to chemicals and stuff like that, but for my use, they definitely are a great find. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.